What is up, Creed? Happy Thursday. Got your Thursday warm-up right here. As many rounds as possible in 7 minutes, 10 lunges, 8 tuck-ups, 10 slow bicycles, 10 dumbbell sumo deadlifts, and 5 on each side, single-arm dumbbell upright rows. So, Andrew's gonna demo those for us. We're starting out with 10 lunges. Pretty straightforward. You can hold a weight if you want, but you do not need to. You can lunge backwards like Andrew's doing. We can lunge forwards. You can do a walking lunge if you've got the space for that at your at-home setup. From our lunges, we are going into tuck-ups. We've got 8 tuck-ups. Bringing our chest and our knees to meet in the middle. We're not trying to bring our legs all the way to our chest on the ground or sitting up and then touch our knees. We're trying to keep that tailbone anchored on the ground, but everything else is coming up, meeting in the middle. Following that up with another core movement, some slow bicycles. With these, really controlling the ascent and descent of your limbs. Really squeeze the core, come across. We're not just laying there dead, trying to touch our knees to our elbows. We're trying to engage the core. Following that up with 10 dumbbell sumo deadlifts. Got our feet nice and wide, toes flared out a little bit. You can hold it across the middle like a miniature barbell, or you can hold it by one head of the dumbbell to tap the ground, know when to come back up. Got 10 of those, following up with 5 on each side, single arm dumbbell upright rows. Our upright rows, nice and strict. Bringing our elbow nice and high, pulling that dumbbell under our chin. Some good activation in the shoulders and the upper back. Going from there, we have our workout. Part A and Part B. Part A, we're doing a 5x8 deadlift, as heavy as you can with your at-home setup. And in between our sets of deadlift, we've got 5 on each side, dumbbell single arm side swings, or just single arm swings if those side swings are feeling a little too crazy for you. Part B, we've got a partner AMRAP. If you're by yourself, complete it every minute on the minute style. Our partner AMRAP is 12 minutes. We've got 5 sumo deadlift high pulls, 5 V-ups, 5 box jumps / squat jumps. So, starting out with deadlift. Got our sumo deadlift or conventional deadlift, grabbing your dumbbell, pushing those hips back, keeping those shins vertical until our hands pass our knees. Keep that back straight and engaged. Hips push back. That dumbbell stays even with his laces, not randomly pushing it forward or leaving our body, pulling straight up. In between our sets of deadlift, we've got our single arm side swings, which me and Andrew have discovered there are many versions of. Keep it balanced, keep it loaded. You can swing out to the side, you can swing across your body, you can load at the bottom or the top. You're just like Andrew's doing it, working on our stability, our rotational stability. Really good. If those feel a little too complicated, got our single arm swings, like a kettlebell swing, holding one dumbbell, just like our deadlifts, keeping our back straight, loading it at our hips. And exploding with those glutes. Part B, got our partner AMRAP, sumo deadlift high pulls. So getting back in that deadlift stance, that wide sumo stance, flaring our toes out, holding it like a miniature barbell, coming down, and then driving those hands up our torso, driving those elbows up high. After those sumo deadlift high pulls, we've got 5 V-ups. They're like our tuck-ups, but instead of bringing our chest to our knees, we're bringing our hands to meet our toes in the middle. A nice V shape, and then we're following that up with 5 box jumps or squat jumps, depending on what equipment you've got. If you've got a box, feel free to jump to it. If not, we've got our squat jumps, coming down to do a nice squat and exploding up. Again, if you're by yourself, follow that EMOM style. Have a great Thursday, Creed.